It's Halloween!
It's Halloween time, so we thought of revisiting some of our childhood traumas and our adulthood traumas and our teenagehood traumas.
Basically, all the movies and whatever that has made us the wonderful people we are today.
That scared us, that traumatized us, all of that.
We are normal. Let's start with the first stage of life when we come out of the womb and we see what's on the
They
television.
look like this.
Yes.
Whoa. One of the big movies that I really remember screwing with me a lot was Makti. Mainly because this movie was something that they played on Cartoon Network. It is supposed to be a children-friendly, hey, you're having a good time kind of movie. Back then, they were just taking any movies that are technically children movies where there are children protagonists or something. This movie is not good for children. There are these twin girls in this very creepy village, and they go playing to this like very creepy house, and they do stumble onto this scary lady. Which whatever, it is scary. But then she turns one of the twin girls as a punishment into a chicken. What actually messed with me is that this twin sister had to live life with the hen sister now that she has, and no one was willing to believe her. Everyone's kind of creepy in the movie. Overall, the movie is has a very not so nice feeling. There's no friendliness, and watching it as a kid, I was just like, wow, this can happen to me, and I have to live like this.
I do have to say, when I was watching it, it made so much sense why it was so scary, because it's directed by Vishal Bharadwaj.
Yeah. Who doesn't make a lot of friendly. I don't even know. I don't think they wanted to make a children movie.
Dude,
I honestly think he made a movie that he thought is a cool horror movie, and Pogo just was like, hey, we want children movie, and
another Indian movie that really traumatized me. I think it traumatized a lot of people. Chandramukhi. So this idea of a haunted big building where you can get lost, and there's a creepy lady who sings to you, scared the shit out of me. What really screwed with me was the idea that you could go into a room and it would not be your house, and I was just scared afterwards. Like wherever I went, I was very scared. Like, mommy, no. Like
you're scared. You were scared that
your
house would turn into the Chandramukhi.
Like I would go through this door, right, and then it would be like I'd just see this dancing lady coming at me, and I was like, no.
I wasn't so scared, but I remember hearing the rumors when the movie was playing in theaters from my family that one of my cousins ran away from the theater and stuff like that. So my mom had to go check it and be like, it's okay, you can watch. And then we watched it. And I really liked it. I didn't think I had this experience. It's a very classic Indian horror story where for decades she's been haunting this villa, blah blah blah. The ghost also talks in a language you don't understand, so that also adds to what the fuck is she saying? Because in the Tamil version she speaks in Telugu, in the Telugu version she speaks in Tamil. So the next movie is a film by Aravind. This is a Telugu movie. Director, actor, they're going for a movie के लिए shoot के लिए recce. They are making a thriller horror movie, and everything that they wrote in the script is kinda happening to them. That's the first time I saw a slasher sort of movie where there's just this psycho person who's just killing people with an axe, and now when I see it, it looks very dumb where she's wearing a leather jacket and she has white thing. She basically looks like a rock star now, actually, like some hard metal person. But back then I was like, oh my god. And she's a woman also. She was
Wait, why did that scare me?
I was extra scary because I'm as a kid though, you would think you would always think men are the bad guys. Here I was like, fuck, men can also be bad guys. What the thing?
Good save.
No, that's actually what I thought.
That's fine. It's a good save. My next movie is a movie I actually saw on Sun TV. It's a Tamil dub of The Omen. Yeah, basically there's this kid. He's the reincarnation of the devil. and he's basically systematically eliminating people. What really screwed with me was Omen 3 or Omen 2. The doctor gets violently separated in half in an elevator accident. And I saw that, never left my mind. Just like, yeah, it also has such a haunting theme.
I think the theme of Omen still gets me, honestly. Like, straight up that theme, if it starts
sounds
playing,
like evil.
it's so good that I actually have a bad time suddenly. I'm like, is someone gonna attack me? Is it like
great.
Satan? Is it coming down?
Yeah, it really captures evil so well.
So good. So my next movie, this is a very fairly mainstream pick. It's Arundhati. Before I explain what it is, I'll also explain how I saw this movie. So I saw this movie in a theater, but because the movie was actually so popular, we couldn't even get like good seats. So we were literally in this third row. So the fucking ghosts themselves were like itna huge. So that added to
You had that like IMAX, IMAX jaw basically.
like it's so big. And I was like, oh my god. So the ghosts were extra scary that way. So there's this scene where this guy just goes in and this like very inviting lady, she's like, yeah, come in, go inside, and you break it. Your wife is inside, you can come in. And it's so creepy and
the last thing that like traumatized me, and I think more than traumatized me, is a huge part of why I like horror. It's Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was a cartoon on Cartoon Network, incredibly creative, and more than anything, not for kids. Because so many of the things in Courage are so abjectly horrific, and it took on so many different horror genres, from slasher to mystical stuff to zombies to curses to straight up tragedies. One of the things that really creeped me out to this day, where the dog and the granddad basically they go to the diner. They go to a diner that's run by two pigs, and what happens is there's a guy next to them. He's eating a burger, and he says he needs to go to the restroom or whatever. He leaves. Then these two get the burger, and the dog, Courage, right? He looks at the burger, and the guy's face is on it. And the two pigs they just kind of smile and walk away. And he's just a dog. He can't do anything. The owner is not listening to him either. No one believes him, and he's stuck in the diner.
helplessness is a theme that children don't like. See, because you want to see characters.
Someone actually helping. Someone with ability.
You feel like there's nothing to be helped here. You're just like, what?
I think more than traumatizing me, it also gave me a huge love for horror.
So now we are in teenage.
Now we're going through puberty, hormone, acne, feelings, emotions, uncomfortable shit. I think as a teenager, I was a problem to my parents. I aggressively sought out horror.
I liked horror movies a lot, and my mom also used to like it, so that's also a big reason I watched a lot of horror movies. But like I didn't really go seek out like English horror movies and all. They were not accessible, to be fair. And whatever was accessible, I did watch a lot of them. And
I think for me, Insidious really like screwed with me. One scare that just lives rent free in my head to this day is the drawing of the corner of the room. You can see that the corner was not safe. Like there was something in the corner there.
I remember in Insidious was the camera flash scare. I think it's from part 2, where like the movie kind of ends on this. Because you're like, oh, everything is done, and you know, all is jolly. And she just starts taking photo, and I think one of the very underrated horror movies that I still believe is really good is Maya. Very effective. It's actually a very well done horror movie that sticks to its genre, which is very rare for Indian horror movies. When I saw it, it was fairly like an empty-ish theater, so that also added. It was like a giant theater, and it was
the movie is about movies.
That also, and the movie is like this, like, oh, you go to this scary movie, watch it alone in a theater, and it's like, guys, am I here? and teenage is a very funny age, because as kids you are like openly scary, but teenage you have that little bit of ego to not show that you're like,
I'm brave.
Oh, I like horror. There was a point in the theater where I did like look at the side of it. There's nothing here, huh?
I know like how it is too. You peripherally make sure no one can see you looking there. And then you look
but
there.
You're also looking it for the safety purpose.
1408. All round great 8 out of 10 thriller, very fun, very snappy. But the context of me seeing it really like screwed with me for a week because we were just moving to a new place. We were moving to India. We were moving to a new house also. My family went to sleep. I was up watching it. And I slowly realized it's about a guy who goes to a room that no one knows and the room starts playing tricks on him before he can expect it. The subtlest of minds. One of the frightening scares is, opposite. He sees someone working and then it turns out it's him. And I finished the movie and I'm supposed to go to sleep. And I just didn't sleep. The whole night I kept looking like, huh? Are you gonna turn on me now? Can I catch you doing it? I thought like, oh, maybe my parents will turn on me, huh?
13B. It's very popular.
Oh, you saw it then?
Yeah, I saw it as a kid. Kid, teenage, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, that must have screwed.
Yeah, he has a TV and there's a serial that only plays in his house and is predicting whatever creepy things that are going to happen in his house. And what's the story behind the TV and all that. Reason behind the TV and what the actual flashback deaths and all is fairly dark and for that age for sure. Like seeing his mentally disturbed brother and his this doctor guy being the main baddie. It's all very okay. And the way they kind of screw with Madhavan himself constantly, and the music also I really remember so well in my head.
The scare from the movie that lives with me is when he finds out the channel isn't real.
Yeah,
that is excellent. That is still an excellent scare.
A show is he goes to TVs and he's like, oh, there is a show with the same name but it's not the same. They're coming.
I think a big reason that creeps me out is the facelessness of it. There's no ghost. It's just a TV playing these people. If you think about it in real life, if you found out the show you're watching doesn't exist anywhere, how do you even tell anybody?
Yeah.
And how would you think about yourself?
Yeah, you would go fucking crazy.
Yeah. So, I found out about this movie through a classmate. He comes and tells me, watch this movie called Sinister. Very creepy. Thought, no way, bro. I'm not gonna get creeped out. Plot twist, I did. I think it still holds up to this day.
Sinister has been my party horror.
Yeah, Sinister, Don't Breathe, 1408. These are just let's all just watch it. Yeah, guaranteed creep.
Because it's very mainstream accessible. It's constantly fun. And it's very short.
It has a very unique bit of spice in the films that he watches. The swimming pool is what got you. For me, BBQ Party, the short itself is so unnerving. The way it's filmed, it actually feels like you're watching murders happen.
Yeah, it has that snuff film.
Film, that's the word. Snuff film, yes.
Adds to the
But overall, pretty fantastic movie. Really screwed with me because I think the idea of the snuff film thing itself just
Then there's this other movie which I'm not even sure if I saw it as a kid or a teenager. So this is
Fever Dreams.
So this is very traumatic because I kind of repressed most of it. Anukokunda Oka Roju.
Oh yeah.
It's a very, very good Telugu thriller movie that you should watch. And the premise of the movie is there's this girl, she goes and gets drunk in a party. She wakes up the next day. She goes to her college thinking, hey, it's a Saturday. But turns out it's a Sunday. A day in her life went missing. She kind of stumbles onto a cult. And that's the first time I got to know about cults as a concept. To believe that there are just these people who will
believe so believe powerfully in something wrong.
Yeah.
And they will enact it, they'll action it.
Without any morals of any kind.
Yeah.
That really screwed with me.
I agree with you completely because my next movie is about that.
Yeah, what is...
So, I also detest cults. I think we both can shake hands on that. Cults are the worst thing humanity has come with.
Cults are the
scariest
kind of horror.
Yeah.
In a good way.
In a great way. Cults creep me out. Just horrible things. There's this British movie called Kill List. It starts out as a family drama between husband and wife. Very realistic. You're like, damn, is this gonna be one of those A24 before A24 horror movies? No, then you find out they're hitmen. Is this one of those action movies? Wait, why are all their targets saying things they shouldn't know? Why is there this strange lady who follows them around from hit to hit? Even the hitmen aren't really sure what's happening. Eventually, one of the hitmen, they're two buddies, right? Buddies. One of them tells the line back to the protagonist. And I lost my shit. I'm watching it like, okay, screw this movie, I'm done with this movie, I'm done. And the movie continues till the protagonist is hounded by a group of people. After he kills this thing, right, it's revealed that it was his wife that he murdered. His wife was just part of it, and now he's initiated into the cult. I think what creeps me about cults is the fact that they are just real.
I mean, let's be real, guys. Ghosts are not gonna come.
Ghosts are not gonna attack.
If ghosts are hearing this video,
Imagine the next day you wake up and then like I'm standing upside down.
that means the ghosts have to be subscribed.
Imagine I'm standing upside down showing you L. That's how you know like I'm possessed. Now we have grown into adulthood. Taxes, employment, rent, facial hair.
So now that we are in adulthood, we have now watched a lot of horror movies, you know.
We don't really get phased that much.
Yeah.
Not to flex as we are flexing right now.
Yes.
I think this is the popular one now.
Classic. It's a classic.
Classic. The A24 movie of all A24 movies. The movie that made the studio. Hereditary.
Yeah, and again, back at the cults.
Cults.
And I think this movie has so many iconic scary scenes.
Yeah.
And again, what also creeps me out is it's the double dhamaka of cults and also families with mental health issues. I mean, the first time I saw the head cutting scene of the sister, it was
My jaw was here.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't show the face.
they hold on to the shot.
I was.
It is actually one of the most insane, like, because
It's such a
when-
gambit, actually.
Yeah, it happens and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. At the same time, in your head, you're like, you want it to be resolved in your head.
Yeah. I think by the end, when you see that everyone they knew
Yeah.
was a part of this cult and they had no chance.
Fun.
What the hell?
very-
It's a classic for a reason. It's why the studio exists.
Next one, this is a more recent find for me. I saw this movie called When Evil Lurks. There's not much of a premise in the movie. Generally, in Indian and English movies, there's a morality to even these ghosts. When a bad thing happens, bad people do it. Here, it's like there's no sense of morality. Violence happens and you just kinda have to see. And it's so disgusting. It's so relentlessly like brutal. Consequences for everything and everyone. Children, no one spared. Basically, no kind of person or animal or anything is spared in the movie.
Yeah, so this next movie is called Frailty.
Yeah.
And it's this unknown English like thriller horror movie. It's about a dad and two kids. They're living in the farm. They're good people, man. Just living the life. Oh, what's that? God is talking to dad. God is telling my dad to go kill people because they are demons. And I am the kid. What a great premise.
It is such a good premise and it's again very possible.
You're helpless.
You are helpless and especially as a kid you are even more helpless.
Would you show this to a kid?
No, straight up. This is not. This is so dark. What? You were gonna show it?
Oh, maybe.
You're fucking psychotic if you do this. As a dad, if you're showing like
I'll make them watch this. They'll be traumatized. I'm like, this is why you're an atheist.
so dumb. I would not. That'd be so psychotic. This can happen to me. Okay, better take care.
Digression aside, there's an awful realism to everything.
Yeah.
There's no cheap scares. There's no cheap gore. There's no cheap gimmicks. There's none of it. It's painfully real. And what I really appreciated was the relationship between the dad and the kids. They act like real kids. That love they have for their dad and the love the dad has for them is there.
Yeah.
And to
Yes,
show
this is also there.
and this is that contrast is beautiful.
Yeah.
The fact that my father, who I love very much, still is doing these horrible things is like a fantastic horror movie. Really screwed with me.
Haunting of Hill House. This is a TV show. So the basic premise is there's this Hill House and there's a family that live there.
Haunting.
And there's a haunting. Yeah, the show is kind of like an after effects of like living in like a very creepy place with ghosts and stuff. And you see how it affects all of them and in very drastic ways. Okay, there are two scares that really got to me. I think one scare is straight jump scare that actually I dropped my phone where there's this like very intense argument that was happening and
Excuses.
I was watching it on my phone like "Ugh."
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And the other one is a more creepy shot where it's like the sister is like dancing with the boyfriend. It's all nice and they cut to her. It's one of those things where, like, even as a, hey, I understand what you're trying to do here, but it's affecting me. Good job.
You.
It's-
My next movie is this thing called Cure. Cure. From Japan. Very creepy, slow, boring movie, according to most people. But it really screwed with me because the premise itself is very interesting. There's all these killings happening around Japan, very disconnected, and all the killings are perpetrated by people close to the victim themselves, and they have no idea why they did it. And all the victims have a mark like this. Hey, where is this going? Where is this going? Oh, existential nihilism. Screw this. Because most of the movie is just so cold, so alien. The movie has a great sense of nothingness. While you're watching it, you find it hard to connect with anybody. You're confused by these killings. You don't know why they're happening. And the movie's POV and language seems to insist that this is just the way the world works. And by the end of it, you're left with this horrifying just feeling of, oh, maybe this is just what it is to live in society. It's stupid when I say it, but when you see it, it just gives you this very uncomfortably eerie dread of, this is what it is. There is no running from this. Horror movie called Possession by Andrzej Zawalski. It's about a marriage that's disintegrating. But of course, it's from the most nihilistic point of view. I think a lot of the movies that affect me now just feel alien. They don't really have scares or anything. They just have this sense of unknowing. The movie just looks alien to you, even though there's people there. There's something about it that's just off. So many just horrible things when I think about it. A woman trying to kill herself. A woman just, she's just cutting vegetables or something, and then she just turns the blade on herself like it's normal. And the movie doesn't think anything of it. And there's also the Lovecraftian alien horror, body horror elements in it, which I don't want to spoil, but when you see it, you're like, oh my god, yuck. Just a all-round fantastic movie that I will never, ever, ever see again. Con. The reason this movie creeps me out is simple. It's a very simple premise. It's such a small premise. A woman is alone at home and someone strange is knocking at her door and he's trying to come inside the house for some reason or the other. And
she has to keep saying no.
She has to keep saying no, and you don't see anything of this guy other than what she sees through the eye hole. And you're just feeling really uneasy because why is this dude doing this? This is not how people behave. This is not how you talk. She said no, just leave. No. I don't know how RGB did it. The movie just feels horrid. There's something about this movie that just feels horrid. From the start of the movie itself, you don't feel good.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he did it. Insane. Genius. You just don't feel good.
Yeah, there's like a lack of structure or reason.
There's a lack of familiarity of anything. Even though it's like, hey, it's just a
I
woman.
feel like even in horror movies, we look for familiarity with the story beats and like,
Story beats,
like character.
visuals, just
Like the character
archetypes,
stole, like
anything. Yeah.
Like something familiar. It's clearly like a movie that can be made in that kind of way. It's not a movie that they wrote and all. It's more like, hey, we have this location, we have actors, let's do something.
Which is even more insane to me because there's so many horror movies I've seen in my life that never achieve this thing, even though they have ghosts, demons, creatures, everything. This is two people. And it creeped me out to no end, and it just got worse. This ending shot, if you guys have never seen it, like just this shot alone is enough to send you chills.
मल्होत्रा साहब घर पे हैं?
Now we're done. We have reached the end of the road. We are fully traumatized, cynical, jaded adults.
Yes. So that was the video. You guys also tell us what traumatized you, what as a child, as an adult. Are you someone who gets scared of horror movies? Firstly, what a loser. Thank you for watching the video. Like this video, share this video and subscribe to the channel and hit the hype button. We will have new videos coming up soon.